Hi everybody, welcome to Mike's Garage. Well, listen, I wanted to do a shout out to a couple guys who gave some comments here. Alex, appreciate your comments, buddy. I hope everything's going well with you. Enjoy putting the videos up. I really enjoy the comments. Give me some more stories that you can want to tell. We'll talk about it. And do appreciate your kind comments. That's very helpful. I do appreciate that. I wanted to say hello to Buffalo. Buffalo gave me another tip. I put a video up a while back about the crash warning system on my Nissan. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it blinks. Sometimes it just says it's unavailable. And it's usually because the lens is dirty. You got to make sure, especially if you live in the north where you get snow, ice, and things like that, or even in the south, you get mud and just dirt build up on that. If you're not in the habit of getting your car washed on a regular basis, you're going to have to get out and clean off the sensor and the backup camera if your car has one of those, okay? So for it to work properly, I know a lot of people have those little sensors in the bumpers for when you're backing up. It tells you if you're too close, and same thing in the front to warn you if there's some kind of an object there. You do have to keep all that clean. So keeping your car clean, keeping it washed, keeping it properly maintained is a big part of all those sensors working properly. I know my backup camera, I probably have to wipe it off a couple times a week just to make sure, because you know how the air swirls behind your car and you get that wet road dirt and it just makes it all smudgy and it looks like you're looking in a mirror through wax paper, so you really can't tell what's going on there. So I hope that's helpful. TJ, appreciate your comments. Yeah, the cars back in the 50s and 60s, they had state inspection here in Pennsylvania. They really just checked the tires, the brakes, and make sure your lights worked, make sure your exhaust didn't leak, and that was it. They stuck a sticker on it. They didn't have emissions or any of that kind of stuff that you had to have checked. So they did have to do it twice a year here in Pennsylvania, though. They did cut it back recently to once a year. But twice a year you had to make sure your exhaust wasn't leaking. And that was back in the day when they used regular metal to make the exhaust pipes. So the exhaust pipes would rot out and rust out in 4 or 5 years. The mufflers would rust out. Today they use a treated metal. I don't know if it's all stainless steel, but it does last most of the lifetime of the car before you have a problem with the exhaust. The only problem I've had with an exhaust is the connectors rot out, where one pipe is connected to another. They have those two half moons that bolt together. Those things and the bolts rust out and they wind up coming apart. So that was a problem for me to get that exhaust fixed. So the cars were different. The sensors are much different today. Anti-lock brakes are a terrific thing. You used to have to pump the brakes if you were sliding somewhere. You didn't want to just lock up the tires and slide. You lose control of the car. Well, listen, as usual, I'm rambling on here about things that happened back in the day. I like to talk about them. If you have a story you want to tell me, give me a comment. Let's talk about it. Appreciate everybody. Could always use more subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell so you know when we put up another video. Appreciate it. Give me some more comments, guys. Thanks. Be safe out there. Do something nice for a stranger. Bye. Yeah. That's nice.